Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to RevivedWitch. So it's been quite a while. Apologies for that. I have been ill. It actually gotten worse after I made that video, and only just now that I've like kind of got it handled at the moment. I've still got the coughs and stuff, but we can make do. So unfortunately, due to that delay, um you can see that the Amane banner is about to leave, and I haven't made my comparison video yet. Not only that, we do have a new character, a new doll for the battle pass, the dream milestone, new character, so I'll have to look into that as well. But for the time being, we're going to be doing the Amane video. So you have Amane here leveled up, as you can see. I tried to make her as similar as possible to the Isabel. So because of that, we're gonna be making her level 100 for now, just like so. And max skill as well. Everything is the same except for the unique equipment level. That is gonna be quite like it'll be quite an issue for you probably. Mainly because of the fact that there is quite a massive stat difference between level 60 unique equipment and level 10 unique equipment, but I can alleviate that through equipment, which I will do to the best of my abilities. So yeah, well, I'm gonna be mainly comparing um Isabel and Amane, mainly because I don't have any other good AoE brimstone raised to compare, and so you can just, I guess, take it with a grain of salt when it comes to comparing other AoE DPS who I don't have, for example Ashura. But yeah, for now let's go over her skills just quickly. Her first skill is called Do Not Bully. It costs 2 order to use, and at level 5 skill it increases her own crit chance by 30% for 10 seconds and attacks the enemies in the back row twice, each time dealing physical damage equal to 220% of her own attack, which is a grand total of 440%. Now her second skill is called Flowing Clouds. It costs 4 chaos to use. It hits all enemy targets with 2 attacks, each dealing physical damage equal to 380% of her own attack, which totals to 760%. For the next 5 seconds, damage dealt increases by 20%. And then crit damage increases by 50% for her passive. Amane is mad, straight damage increase. So obviously, from what I've mentioned before on the initial video, she has a good base kit, and then her unique equipment crit chance increases by 11%. I think, if I remember correctly, it maxes out at 16% at level 51 and above, level 51 to 60. Now I can upgrade this, right? But there is a limit to soul essences, and so I don't want to be too recklessly spending it, and so it's going to be stuck at level 10, and we're just gonna have to find a way to equalize these two together. But yeah, so the first thing that I guess we'll do, without any comparisons, is just see how she fares with the usual 2 supports when it comes to brimstone teams. And normally, my usual go-to general team is this first 3, so Tuanel, Amurai, and then physical DPS, main physical DPS. So normally I have Isabel there, but this time we're going to be trying out Amane. So we're going to be trying them out on auto just to see how often she uses her first skill, which is pretty important in her kit because she wants to. Well, that is a misclick. Sincere apologies for that. I meant to turn on DPS. So we're gonna pay attention to here. So we did see Amane's first skill being used, but oh, interesting. the AI isn't what I expected it to be. I think it's because it's a 2 cost. The first skill is being prioritized a lot. And then when it comes to the energy outbreak status, let me just take a look at the chaos skill. As you can see, the second skill is actually rarely being used. That might be because there's a factor when it comes to dealing damage, but or apologies for that. But yeah, it does seem that her AI is slightly different, which is pretty obvious, right? Because 2 cost order and then 4 cost chaos, you know, kind of affecting who uses what. Like for example, if I were to do, you know, the El Clasico, in this case, it's obvious that Amara is going to be using her first skill, followed by Isabel's second skill. Now the weakness for this quote unquote is that she's not going to be able to stack up her Isabel's not able to stack her critical chance with her passive, as the crit rate chance only increases after she casts her first skill, which occurs pretty rarely when it comes to casting it. So just quickly going over, as you can see here, each time Isabel casts Break Free, increases her crit chance by 7.5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So it's not a permanent, it's not a permanent crit chance buff, so technically you don't need the crit rate buff. But yeah, as you saw there, Isabel did actually manage to defeat the boss. Then again, it's pretty unfair comparison, as Isabel is a single target damage dealer, whilst Amane is a part. She does have, you know, good multipliers and stuff, but her AoE, because her second skill is an AoE, the multiplier for it isn't as good, and so, you know, you gotta understand, right? It also costs more chaos to activate it. So we're gonna try and be as charitable as possible. I'm gonna fix some gear on Amane to be similar stat wise to Isabel. Alright, we're back. If you quickly compare the stats, you can see Isabel's at 16k attack with 23 crit chance and 195 crit damage. 23 crit chance, 195 crit damage. And then Amane's at 15k attack with 35% crit chance and 198 crit damage. Now obviously Amane has better stats, right? Well, let's separate the let's lower the bar when it comes to difference in offensive stats. We'll go and use sure, we'll just use this one just to close in the gap a little bit. There, 15.6k attack, 35 crit chance, 198 crit damage. So the stats are more similar now in favor of Amane, and Isabel did defeat the Scarecrow in a pretty quick time, so we're aiming to see if Amane can do something similar, right? But unfortunately, this composition isn't actually that good on Amane, mainly due to the spread in costs. Now, if Amane also had a 3 cost order skill, then things would be a little more different, but Amane does want to use her first skill, as it does give her a lot of crit chance. So in any case, let's start test her out. DPS on, of course. So at least with this, she does alternate between her own skills, but it would have been nicer if we had Amane and Amurai alternate between each other. I could do that with semi-auto, right? When I semi-auto options. But yeah. So I mean, this isn't bad, right? She does like doing damage. You know, we were at 370k DPS kind of deal. You know, nearly 400k, I guess. You know, not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. And I think this was okay. So it took us 3 energy outbreaks for it, but so we did manage to beat it, right? let's see how Isabel seemed as well. This time we're just gonna be comparing the DPS value. We're obviously gonna see higher numbers here. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's to be expected, right? You know, this is on the gear. I mean, zero gear. Isabel. It's because she has better synergy with the composition in general. So, you know, it's kind of unfair comparison. But Amane did pretty good, especially considering the competition. So, I think that explains it well. Actually, I've got one more thing to do. I've been saving it for you all. So Path Not Taken did open not too long ago, and I left out Priestess Flare. Now, it's obvious that Isabel can do the max settings, right? Like this, she can do max settings easily. So we're testing to see how Amane would fare. Well, time to take out her and then put Amane in. I think she already has the best gear that I can give. Yeah, she pretty much does. So we'll just leave it at that, and then we'll see how it goes. Obviously, it's kind of unfair, right? But yeah. So we'll just go into auto, and then see. Oh wait. Basically, what happened there is the Amurai essentially just got destroyed. So that's my fault. That's not Amane's fault. All right. Let's play safe, and then let's do it like this. This way, we have a tank up front who's supposedly not going to be defeated, but okay. Okay, that's not working out. Hold on. I've got a plan for these kinds of things. Okay. So when it comes to things like this, yeah, we'll just do it like that, and then have. Is she geared up? Yes. Oh no. I'll do that. Alright, here we go. So we'll just have Amurai take some damage, and then we'll just switch. And then we'll just let it switch. Okay, here we go. Oh. Survive, Catherine. Come on. Okay, yeah, no, she doesn't really work. In terms of auto anyway, she doesn't really work anywhere. PvP, I'm not too sure. Actually, yeah, I think she'll work PvP. But yeah, let me just finish this off just so you can see the difference. And to keep it fair, I'm gonna use I'm gonna keep her as she is, right? Isabel, no gear. Just so we have the similar stat thing that I mentioned, that I showed earlier. And then we'll do like that. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, it did lag, but it pretty much showed what I wanted to show. All right, yep, 21 seconds. So yeah, when it comes to, you know, general auto content, I think Amane does seem to struggle. I think I already did PvP for today. Ah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I think in PvP it might work out all okay. Probably want someone like Catherine, I think would be fine. Because Amane will be spamming her own skills, and so you are going to be activating the um chaos skills and charge skills relatively nicely. But yeah, overall, I believe I made the right decision in not upgrading her unique equipment. Now, she could be nice to use in AoE situations, but outside of that, because due to her kit, right, being a 2-4, right, it's not really that nice when it comes to synergy with other supports in order to capitalize on her damage output, unlike Isabel, for example, who has a 3-3, which leads to a nicer auto experience due to how the AI works. But yeah, apologies if this video took a little too long to make. At least this way you'll have a nicer idea on Amane. Overall, I think she does have potential, but for the time being, and with the current top physical supports currently in the game, unfortunately, she doesn't really shine that well for now. I'm not sure maybe if this was like a similar case for other Brimstone AoE DPS dealers. She's basically my first, right, when it comes to Brimstone assassins, and so yeah, as you can see here, they're mainly single target. But yeah, if you got any more questions in regards to Amane, do let me know down in the comments below, or RevivedWitch in general. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.